Здравствуйте, дорогие участники. Наш урок уже скоро начнется, поэтому прошу всех отключить ваши микрофоны. Okay, so let's start our lesson. So good day, my dear participants and my dear students. I'm very glad to meet you at our English lesson. So how are you doing, guys?
Fine. What about you?
I'm all right.
Great, thanks. I'm great.
Great.
Have you concentrated
Okay.
on the lesson?
I'm all right.
Thank you.
Yes, we are.
Then let me start our lesson. So before we'll start our lesson, let me introduce you with the lesson objectives for today. Today you will be able to know and use new words in speech correctly, answer the questions according to the text, understand main ideas of the text, find specific information while reading, and write down summarizing paragraph of the text. So before we'll start our lesson, please look at the quotations. So here you can see quotation that was written by Stanley Robertson. He was a storyteller, narrator. And now your task is to discuss this statement and try to explain us what does it mean. So I'll give you 1 minute to think, and then you will present your idea. So, okay, let's read this quotation and try to explain.
May.
Present, please, Ақтоты.
In my opinion, Stanley Robertson thinks that story must be written in the best way and the story must be unique.
Okay. Any more ideas? So what about us students? What do you think? What is the quotation about? Yasmin, can you explain us?
I think every story have to be good, and every people has own opinion, and they like every story that near her.
Okay, yes, you are right. Thank you. Okay.
I think that Stanley Robertson
we can't hear you. You switch off your microphone, Irnar.
I think he wanted to tell us how you need to able to tell the story.
Okay, yes, you are right. Thank you for your answers. So, of course, this quotation means that storyteller and story reader should both feel like they are living the story, yes, and experiencing the events with the characters in the story. Yes, you are close to this explanation. Good job. So, today we are going to work with reading for pleasure, as you know, and our topic will be about the wars of Wales. So before we will read the text, we will work with the text. I want you to look at the list of the 7 deadly sins and try to answer, try to explain each of these words. And can you use your dictionaries to explain their meanings if you don't know? So here you have 7 deadly sins such as pride, envy, gluttony, lust, anger, greed, and sloth. Can you explain us the meaning of these words? So please think about it.
May I start?
Can I?
Please, кто-то start.
I want to start about pride. I think that pride is being selfish and being too proud of yourself.
Yes, you are right. Good job. What about envy? Who wants to present? Who wants
May I?
Please.
In my opinion, envy, it means that feeling that you wish you had you had something that someone else has.
Jealousy, yes, for others.
Yes.
Good job, thank you. The next word, gluttony.
May I?
Please, Yasmin.
Gluttony is eat a lot and quickly overeat.
Yes, it means that when you want to have a strong desire for something. Yes, you are right. So, other participants, can you switch off your microphones? Okay, the next word is lust. Who wants to explain this meaning?
May I?
Please, Danyar.
I think it's a sexual appetite.
One more time.
I think it's a sexual appetite.
Yes, you are right. Good. Thank you. The next word, anger. Who wants to explain? Claudia, what about you? Can you explain us the meaning of these words?
In a lot of situations, anger is when you have very negative emotions.
Yes, when you have a negative emotions. Yes, you are right. Good job. The next word is greed. What does it mean, the word greed? So who wants to explain?
May I?
Please, кто-то.
To not to want to share something with someone else.
You are right. And to have a selfish desire, yes, for wealth or power. Yes, you are right. Good job. Thank you. And the last word is sloth.
May I?
Please, Dastan.
I think sloth is one of the worst wishes. It makes people lazy.
Yes, it makes people lazy. When you are being lazy, yes, yes. Good job. Thank you for your answers. That's right. So now let's get acquainted with some new vocabulary. So here you have the particular words such abundant, contented, dig, eternal, feast, palace, price, and purse. And here you can see the translations for them. And now your task will be make up 2 sentences according to the given words. And then you will be able to keep these words in your mind. Okay, for this task, I'll give you about 2 minutes, and then I will check.
Мен қаншама молчала, ну, так и то молчала. Человек может себя предоставить.
Okay, start. May I start?
Okay, please, Danyar, start.
The price of this item is very high. There is no eternal love.
Mm-hmm. Good.
May I?
Please,
May I?
again.
I am contented with that price, and
Mm-hmm.
I found abundant purse.
Okay, good job. Thank you. The next who wants?
May I?
Please, Yernar.
Arkok is half abandoned city, which are in the center of Kazakhstan.
Which is? Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
May
Please, Sabina.
My classmate lost her purse at school today.
Mm-hmm. Good. The second.
May I? May I? May I?
Please,
May I?
Yasmin.
On May, on 9th May of May, we go to put flowers on the internal flame every year.
Mm-hmm. Good. Thank you.
May I?
Please, Dilara.
My brother's house was abandoned years ago. She has gone to her eternal rest above.
Okay, good job. Thank you.
May I?
Please, Ahtata.
Guys, let's not to go to this abandoned hospital. I'm too scared.
Mm-hmm. Good.
May I?
Please.
People can't go to
Continue.
the abandoned building
Mm-hmm.
and until flame burns in Factory Park.
Okay. Good. Thank you, girls and boys. So let's go further. So now read the title and the first sentence in each paragraph. And what do you think the folk tale is about? And which of the 7 deadly sins is it about that was mentioned in previous presentation, in previous slides? Okay, so first of all, let's read these paragraphs and then try to guess what is the folk is about, folk tale is about. Mm-hmm. Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Please,
Yes.
first of all, let's read the paragraphs. So who wants to read?
May I?
Please, Yernar.
Once upon a time, there was a very poor man named Sagat.
Mm-hmm.
He and his family lived in poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Sagat woke up and ran at once to the old house.
Mm-hmm.
Sagat found the purse, and Sagat didn't listen to the man in his dream, and he paid a great price.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so let's guess. What is the text about?
Maybe I guess about the values of life.
Okay, maybe. Mm-hmm. Any other ideas? Any more ideas?
I think that there is greed in this.
This folk.
In this text, there are things that called quick.
Mm-hmm. Good job. Yes, you are right. Okay. Any more ideas?
May I?
Ақтота?
I think that Sagat is the main character, and he has a strong desire to get something more than he has now.
Yes, maybe. Good job. So thank you for your ideas. And now I want you to listen to recording about the Warsaw Wells, and you can check your answers that you told me.
The worth of wealth. Once upon a time, there was a very poor man named Sagat. He and his family lived in poverty. They had no money, no food, and their house was falling down. One day, Sagat was exhausted and starving, so he sat down at the side of the road. He fell asleep, and as he slept, he dreamed. In his dream, he saw an old man with a long white beard. The man told him, "Wake up, go to the abandoned house near where you are sleeping. Dig under the floor in front of the fireplace, and you will find a magic purse. Every time you open and close the purse, a gold coin will appear inside. But remember, only a contented man can have an eternal feast." Sagat woke up and ran at once to the old house. He dug in the ground where the old man in his dream had told him to. As he dug, he said to himself, "If I find one gold coin, I'll buy myself a big meal. If I find 2 gold coins, I'll buy food for my whole family. If I find 3 gold coins, I'll buy my wife a new dress." Sagat found the purse. He opened it. Inside there was 1 gold coin. He closed it and opened it. 2 gold coins. Again he closed the purse and opened it. 3 gold coins. Sagat laughed. He thought of the fine clothes he would buy and the enormous palace he would build. He would be richer than a prince. He opened and closed the purse 100 times. He forgot about his hunger. He opened and closed it 100 times more. He forgot about his family. For 2 weeks he sat on the floor of the old house, opening and closing the purse, until his body was so tired and hungry that his heart stopped. Sagat didn't listen to the man in his dream, and he paid a great price. He should have known that in the end, the person who counts gold dies of hunger.
Okay, so did you understand this task? So what is the text about? Can you guess?
The text is about Sagat. He lived in poverty, and he became a greedy man.
Yes, he was a greedy man. Yes, you are right. Thank you for your answers. So the next task. Now please look through the text about the words of the wells and match the words in bold to their meanings. If you see the text, you can see the highlighted words, and you should find out their meanings from the given phrases.
May I start?
Okay, please, Ақтота.
Extremely hungry is starving.
Yes, you are right. That's enough. Okay, what about the second phrase?
Lasting forever, it is eternal.
Eternal, yes, good job. The next. So.
May I?
Please.
Is that you have contented.
Contented, yes, good job. The state of being happy with what you have, contented. So that's right. The next word, the next phrase,
May I?
please. Sabina.
Aisha.
Aisha, please. Sorry.
The state of not having enough poverty.
Poverty. Okay, yes, you are right.
May I?
Please, Yernar.
Very tired. It's exhausted.
Yes, it means exhausted. That's right. Well done. And the last phrase,
May I?
please, Danyar.
With no land, with no one living there.
Mm-hmm.
Abandoned.
Abundant. Good job. So thank you, boys and girls. So let's go further. Okay, now I will divide you into 3 sections in this platform, and you will work with a platform with online bot, Jamboard, that is called. So the first group should read the folk tale and answer the questions. So you will have the particular questions for them. The second group should find the moral in the text and try to answer what does it mean. And the third group should read the events and put them in the correct order. So for this task, I'll give you 5 minutes to finish, and then we will check each of your groups.
Апа, мен оқушыларыма поликлиникадан звондап берген. Айтып жатырмын ғой апай. Бес класста – дежурный класстың барлық, да, оның бәрі полностью карантин. Олар карантинде болу керек па?
Okay, try to finish. You have 1 minute. So, okay, have you finished?
Yes.
So, if you have finished, let's check your answers. So, the first group, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Yes.
So, present your work.
That's the first question.
Mhm.
Why did Sagat sit down by the side of the road? He sit down by the side of the road because he was starving and exhausted.
Yes, you are right, because he was starving, hungry, yes, and very tired. Good job, thank you. The second question. What is the meaning of the old man's warning at the end of the first paragraph? Only contented man can have an eternal feast. So what about this question? So who wants to present? Okay, the first group. So who wants? Dilara, are you ready? Try to be quick.
What did Sagat forget about his heart?
Okay, one more time, please. I can't hear you, Madina. We can't hear you. Speak loudly. One more time.
What made Sagat forget about his hungry and his family? Sagat forgot his family because he saved many money that he had never seen because of this he woke up.
Okay, I want
playing of great.
Okay, so it means that person who is satisfied with what you have will be happy, yes? Okay, thank you. The third question. So try to be quick. The first group. The third question. What made Sagat forget about his hunger and his family?
His greed made Sagat forget his hunger and his family.
Yes, you are right. Good job. Thank you, Dilara. And the last question. What happened to Sagat in the end?
He died of hunger.
He died of hunger.
In the end, because he didn't listen to the old man in his dream.
Yes, you are right. Good job. The first group. What about the second group? So your task was find the moral in the folk tale, and what does it mean? So who wants to start? Yasmin?
Folk tales always teach us to be good and stick to good qualities. Also, you need to be grateful for what you have.
Good job. You are right. So what about other students? Daniel?
May I?
Please. Sabina? Okay.
The moral is that you can't forget everything because of greed for the sake of money.
Yes, you are right. The next student who wants to present?
Can I?
Daniel, please.
This teaches that everything has the leader.
Yes, I agree with you. Okay, what about Dastan?
The greed can ruin your life.
Yes, it can destroy your life. Good job. And the last, Aisha, what about you?
The moral lesson of the text for us isn't to be greedy and selfish, don't chase money, and be fair.
Yes, you are right. So thank you for your answers. That's right. And the last group, your task was put the events in the order they happened. Okay, who wants to start?
May I? I will start. The first event is F. Sagat sat down at the side of the road.
Good.
The second will be C. Sagat fell asleep and dreamed about an old man.
Yes, you are right.
He was hungry at that moment. Then the third will be A. The old man told Sagat about the magic purse. Sagat saw in his dream the old man with the long white beard.
Okay, continue. So who wants to continue?
After that, the old man told Sagat about magic purse. He woke up and went to find the purse. It is A. I.
Right.
Then, when he thought about the purse, he thought about what he would buy for his family if he found that purse. It is fifth is B.
Yes. Good.
Then Sagat found the purse. It is B. 6B.
Right. Okay. The next. Who wants
The seven. May I, Sanjar?
Please, Sanjar.
The seven. Sagat opens and calls the purse many times. When the eighth, Sagat imagines being a very rich man. Then the last events, it's Sagat forgot about his family and he eventually starved to death.
Good job. Okay, that's correct. Okay, thank you for your answers. All of you worked very good. So the next post-reading task. Now you should summarize a text. So how to summarize? You should answer for these questions, such what is the whole story about, who was in the story, where does the story take place, if it was mentioned, is there a problem and solution, and what happens in the beginning, middle, and the end. So you can present summary very shortly because we don't have a lot of time. So we can do this task orally. So are there any volunteers who wants to summarize the text, the folk tale?
May I start? What's the whole story about? Story about greeting, I think.
About greedy man.
Greedy man named Sagat.
Okay.
Who is in the story? The story man called Sagat. And
okay, who wants to continue? Who wants to help to Yernar? Please.
I will start from the first. What is the whole story about? The whole story is about how dangerous can be the greed and how it is harmful. Who is in the story? The story was about a man named Sagat.
Yes.
Where does the story take place? I think that is Asian name. So it is take place in the Asia. Is there a problem? The solution. The problem of the text, as I said, is how harmful can be greed. And at the beginning, text tell us about prehistory of Sagat. Then text says about dream of Sagat and how he imagined how he is rich.
And what was the end of this story?
And in the end, Sagat become very greedy and forget about his family because of this cursed horse.
Okay, thank you. So now, let's summarize our lesson. Here you can see lesson reflection, such is called 2 stars and a wish. So I want you to evaluate each other by working in a group. So the first group, please. Can you evaluate your classmates? How they worked in group? Quickly.
May I start the third group?
Okay, please, Открытый.
I think that our classmates did a really good job on the, for example, pronunciation and working in the groups. I wish them to be as usual as now.
Good. So do you have any wishes for them? No? Okay, what about other students? So please try to evaluate yourself, each other.
May I?
Please, Yasmin.
In my group, everyone took part very well, participated very well, and we did everything quickly and understand everything.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, girls and boys. So our lesson is almost over, and your homework will be think about your favorite story and try to answer for this question: what makes it special? You should think about the characters, where it takes place, what happens in the story, and what makes it special. So you should do this task in written form and to send this work to my WhatsApp page. So thank you for being active for today. So you may be free. Goodbye.
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 Bye.
Goodbye, teacher.